Maybe we leave today on the message of sorrow in respect to the family who lost their son. Since we chose to go back to politics, it's a good time, I guess, to go political. Senator Gruenhagen, would you yield to a question?
Senator, it appears you're leaving. Would you yield, or are you out the door?
I'm out.
He's not out the door now.
Senator, he will not yield. He
okay,
respectfully
that's fine.
said no.
You don't have to, Senator.
Thank you.
Because I just want the body to know today, March 4th, it's been 90 days. 90 days. Since as ranking member of oversight, I've asked for an oversight on the task force on foster adoption. I can understand the majority party not wanting one. It's very clear. You cover for the department who's been obviously neglect in doing the job ordered by the court. Senator Gruenhagen is the chair of oversight, and that should be one of the most important committees in this chamber. The check and balance of government, which from the federal level on down has been lost. But I would expect, as a ranking member, I would get a response, an official response. I sent an official request for an oversight. December 4th. And every 30 days I've gotten up since we've come here and asked, why are we not having oversight? What kind of disrespect do we have now in this chamber that when a senator requests officially, as the ranking member of a committee, a request, that they're not even acknowledged? Not acknowledged. Not denied. I could take denial, Madam President. I've grown up to take denial, but I'll never grow up to accept disrespect. I respect everybody in this chamber. I may not agree with you, but I respect you. If you gave me an official request, I would give you an official response. Now, whether it's Senator Gruenhagen's choice not to stand up like a senator and respond to me on the floor and chooses to scatter out of here, or send me a letter as I sent you. Don't even have to give me an excuse. Just give me an official response. Give me the respect as a senator. Because you're going to get what you give to me. You want to disrespect me? Then expect disrespect back. But you know, we're losing sight of what this is about. This is about two kids that starved to death at the neglect of the Department of Human Services. They died starving. They were notified by the school 11 times of an issue that they felt something is terribly wrong. And the response was to go to the homes, knock on the door, and not go inside to look at the conditions. All I want is for the Oversight Committee to ask the Department of Human Services what happened and what are we doing to make sure it doesn't happen again. That's what oversight is. But there's something about the Republican Party that has chosen, whether it's the governor or the president, that we don't question them. The balance of power, the checks and balances, we have thrown out the door. Just like this war now that's raging with no congressional approval. I want an oversight. It was court ordered. We spent $10 million. We had to pay the families $10 million. But a task force was ordered by the court. And they haven't met in 2 years. And that's okay with you? Not your kids? The only kids you care about, your own? You have a sworn responsibility when you took office here. And shame on the way you're operating. Obviously, Senator Gruenhagen doesn't care. He knew where I was going to come from. And Madam President, I'm disappointed in the fact you basically encouraged him to leave. He should stand here and answer as the chair of oversight. He should have to tell all of us why we're not having an oversight committee meeting, why we're not going to hold the department responsible. But he scurried out. Not his kids. Well, let me tell you, I'm not the chair of oversight, but there will be an oversight committee meeting without Senator Gruenhagen. It hasn't been scheduled, but it's coming, and it's coming while we're in session. And we are going to hear from the department, or they can deny not to come. And if that director doesn't show up, then he will pay the price. Somebody has to answer for this. All we're asking is, what have you done? And what are you doing? And you don't feel the need for that because it's politics. Politics. We are going to ask them to come in and tell us. We are going to have the task force come in and talk to us. We are going to get to what we want to know, that it's not going to happen again. So I don't care who's in control of this chamber. You don't control me. And you don't control the truth. And if you're not going to take the responsibility for the children that we adopt into families that are then starved to death, then shame on you. But we're going to hear from them. And that will be posted. And the public will be invited. You could only stop the truth so long. And all I needed was a response from the chair to the ranking member that whether we were or whether we weren't going to have a hearing. You know me. Senator Gruenhagen, I think he knows me. Am I going to go away? I don't think so. I don't care. Don't even listen to what I say, because the public's going to hear what's happening. I don't care if any of you listen. You can all go home. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the Iowa citizens who paid $10 million in a claim because our department was neglect. And the court ordered it. And you're ignoring it. Well, you're not going to ignore me. You don't have to be there. I don't care. But the people of Iowa are going to know what we've done since to protect our children that we take and we put in foster adopted care. I care. I care. That's all it takes, one of us to care. And I think there's more here. So Senator Gruenhagen can run out of here all he wants. Y'all can. I don't care. But there will be the day when we're going to hear the truth, and that department's going to answer for it. Thank you, Madam President.
Seeing no further senators seek the floor, the chair recognizes the senator